Start talking. Good morning. This is Mark Sobowitz on A Clarion Voice. We're going to find out the latest news about the Templeton Hills Community Farm this morning, so stay tuned. Good morning. Live from the Hub Studios in Atascadero, this is Mark Sobowitz with A Clarion Voice. And this morning, we are going to update you on what is happening at the Templeton Hills Community Farm. And we've had our guest, Matt Giese, with us several times. And so we thought we'd give him an opportunity to publicize what is happening there. So, Matt, welcome back. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
thanks for having me.
I'm
Appreciate
glad you made it in one piece.
Yes, we're here and we're ready to work.
Okay. Tell people that haven't seen you before
Yeah.
how long you've been in existence and what you're doing.
Yeah. So I was, I'm 35 now, almost 36, and we've been, blessed to have 3 kids. And when I started having children, I got really into gardening. And about 10 years of gardening, I had an opportunity to start a farm at our local church. And we've been running for about 3 years now, going into
Okay.
our 4th season.
Okay.
And every year it's just gotten bigger and bigger, and it's a blessing every Sunday. It's been a wonderful opportunity to connect with our community, offer fresh organic produce to people, and an opportunity to come pick yourself and participate in farming and growing food and all that stuff.
Okay. And this is in Templeton next to the Seventh-day Adventist Church,
That's
correct?
right. Yeah, we have about 13 acres there, and I really saw that property of being underutilized. So I put it to good use, and about an acre of it is our farm production. So 60 fruit trees and greenhouses. And yeah, like I said, it's just gotten bigger and bigger every year. And we're looking at, the first year we started off with half the plot, and then the second year we expanded to our full acre. And then, now since so many people are coming up, we're starting to expand into a gathering house, building an area where we can have a really nice cooking and cleaning station to bag our produce up and give it to people in need. Or a lot of these food banks have reached out to me, about 5 so far, and they're seeking fresh produce. But our problem is now is we can't package it for them and deliver it. So that's the one big thing with the cleaning station is we can get a group of volunteers together, package up a bunch of produce, and deliver it to food banks around the county.
Now, as far as volunteers are concerned, can they just contact you directly if they want to do that to volunteer?
Yes, absolutely. That's the best way to do that is to on our Facebook account. I have my number posted on there. There's a bunch of different ways that you can get my number, probably through your outlet too. You probably post it in the comments or something, my phone
Right.
number and contact
Okay.
information. And yeah, volunteers are always welcome. And it's really fun. I gear everybody's volunteering up to their capabilities. It's not all hard labor. I reserve some of the stuff that's easier for what folks can do. And it's just an enjoyable time. Like you've been up there a lot. My
Right.
motto is no frowns on the farm. It's always a smile and fun
There you go.
experience. So that's what the next phase really is to get
Okay.
that cleaning station going.
I'm curious about something. I know we've talked about this before in the past, but
Yeah.
uh, I believe that there are other churches in the area who have access to land which they can convert into a similar situation like you have.
Yes.
Have you received any, input from other churches wanting to do the same thing you're doing? Or
Yeah, we're really open. I picked this up from a church farm in Fresno, and he mentored me and kind of gave me some advice. I've done 3 Zoom meetings with other farms or potential garden things on churches so far, and actually had a guy this weekend come from Visalia area, and his church has a lot of property, and they really want to do what we're doing too. So I am very open and excited to actually, I think that's where God is leading me, is to continue to sprout up little farms here and there where work at churches.
Yeah,
because I've just seen a beautiful way that a lot of the community comes out. It's a great icebreaker. We're up there just I mean, it's so much fun. We're up there happy and joyful, and a lot of the people in the community that might be retired and lonely or don't have any communication, they come up there and they talk and meet people, and it's just been a really great way to communicate with everybody
I
and
see.
build
Okay.
relationships. So
Uh, what other projects are you working on right now besides the cleaning station?
So yeah, the gathering house is going to be, it's another one of our hoop houses that we already have up there. It's going to be a 30-foot by 70-foot building. And one quarter of it's going to be designated to a really proper cleaning station. And the rest of it is going to be for seating, a comfortable area to do our events, because we do the first Sunday of every month, we do a blueberry pancake breakfast.
Right.
And we see on average 100 to 150 people. I want to do farm to table pizzas too once a month, dinners. And we do cooking classes too, nutrition classes, and field trips. So this gathering house is just all about, community. It's all about relationships and really hanging out and spending time up there.
Okay. Now, you mentioned earlier about the fact that you're not able to bag vegetables for the food banks.
Yeah.
How are you working around that in the meantime? Because I imagine that there are food banks that are in need of fresh vegetable
Yeah.
supplies. So how do you respond to that now at the in the moment?
Well, I tell the people, that call me, I'm like, yes, I would love to support you, love what you're doing. But, I have produce that's sitting out in the field. Like, will you send a team to come pick
Okay.
it
Okay.
and take it and package it? And they're like, well, actually, we need stuff already packaged. So,
Hmm.
that's a big part of our farm too. A cleaning station is one of those essential things that we really need. So I'm gonna be going, building it very proper. We're gonna do a concrete slab with stainless tables and big washing and cleaning station, because we want to make sure our lettuce is also cleaned properly and dried and
Sure.
bagged. That way, not only we can set up, that we've partnered too with the Gathering Thrift Store wants to help support us. They're another Christian ministry locally, and putting in fridges in their areas with already bagged produce for people to purchase and give donations
Okay.
can
Okay.
help us grow more. We're not focused on income, but income would be nice to continue to have sustainability and maybe be able to hire part-time people
Okay.
eventually.
If a person wanted to donate, uh, how would they go about doing that?
Yeah, we have a donation box on the farm. That is, you can come and bring, checks or cash. All checks need to be made out to the Seventh Day Adventist Church, and just uh, highlighted that it's for the farm. And our treasurer takes care of all our farm donations. And we're really blessed. I started with a $20,000 grant, and every year we get that back and then some. So we definitely have really good supporters, and it's self-sustaining, which is really
Very
great.
good.
Um,
Now, right now, seasonally, what vegetables do you have in abundance?
yeah.
What are you featuring?
Well, it's what's nice about this area, it stays warm really long. So a lot of our summer favorites are still, happening. So our tomatoes, we tons of ripe tomatoes right now, big, beautiful heirlooms. A lot of summer squash too, different varieties of that. Sweet peppers, tons of those are coming out right now. We have a lot of hot peppers coming out too. So if you wanted to make, my wife makes hot pepper jelly every season for
Okay.
Christmas. So
All right.
it's fun to get a bunch of those and process them. A lot of our greens too, which will continue into the winter. Lettuce and kales and Swiss chard, basil, cilantro, carrots are doing really well. And then we're transitioning into our winter crops, more of the cold weather tolerant stuff.
Okay.
So,
By the way, carrots are my favorite.
oh yes,
Okay.
I
I'm
owe you
I'm
some
I'm his
carrots.
I'm his biggest supporter when it comes to carrots. Okay.
Yeah.
But when does the building project, when is it scheduled to start, or has it already?
Yeah, we're already in process. I've gotten all the water lines and electrical lines put in, and then I'm just getting ready to start building, all the concrete footings, and all the materials are set up. So it's just about, getting me some time to get up there and start picking away at it. I'm assuming over this winter we'll have it all built and be ready for going at it this summer, next
Okay,
summer.
now if I remember correctly, you are in need of a pizza oven, correct?
Yeah.
For the food to of the farm to table kind of situation. So
Yes.
Where do you stand with that?
Well, a friend of the farm invited us over for pizzas, and they're like, "Come check out our pizza oven," and they make really nice propane-powered small pizza ovens,
Okay.
and we're gonna start with 1 and maybe move up to 2 or maybe 4. And, it's like probably a $400 to $600 purchase. So those are a little pricey, but I have a few, community members that are wanting to give to this project and see it happen. So, if you wanna see this project happen, just contact me and let me know. We definitely can use the support. And another thing too about the gathering house, my oldest son just turning 13 in middle school, and I'm just really recognizing Templeton really needs a good youth area.
Okay.
So I've been talking with him and his friends, and I'm like, how can I build this gathering house for a place that you would want to come up and spend time? And I told him about how we're cooking pizzas and we're looking at doing like some of the cornhole games, outdoor games, one of those dump bucket games where you throw something at a target and it
Right.
dumps water on you.
Yes.
I'm like, I
Okay.
could build one of those and you guys can, dump water on me all summer long. So my son was like, yeah, I'd like that, Dad.
Okay.
And maybe we get the pastor under there or something too. We'll see what happens.
Oh,
Or
I
maybe
think
you too.
Pastor
Yeah.
Page would love that. I'm
Yeah.
not sure he would, but then we'll see. Okay.
So they were really receptive to that, a lot of the younger kids. So I think there's a lot of different facets this house is going to really bring together for the community.
Aside from the building, that you're embarking on, and
Hmm.
the community aspect of it, what do you see? What's in the foreseeable future? What do you really want to shoot for?
I was really excited to see the new Blue Zones documentary that's out on Netflix, and I would encourage everybody to go watch it. It highlights all these people that are living to be 100 and being not only living to be 100 but very healthy and active. And it's cool how he highlights these different aspects of eating healthy, exercise, community. It's almost exactly what everything that God's been doing at the farm. So I
Okay.
really want to highlight that this is a way for us to this is available to the community. I want to highlight that this is a healthy way to be living, to be eating seasonal food, fresh from your area, and build and having community and communication. So I would like to see our community know that we have, this availability to people. And like I said, in the future, I really want to see other churches that have properties, even in our local area. There's a lot of property out there that could be utilized to it's very simple. A part-time person can do this.
And
And, you
and you
know,
you are the you are
yeah.
he.
Yes, I'm that part-time person, and, once you get the strategies down, it really, at 20 hours a week, it's probably the minimal amount you can do, but, produce comes out, and people could just come up and pick it, and it's a really fun way, that we all should be eating healthy and locally, and, I think it helps the whole community, really.
Yeah, because I noticed that, you have churches asking you about, developing the farms and all that, but
Yeah,
I don't notice it that much happening as far as utilizing the land,
yeah.
other than what you guys are doing.
Mm.
Why would you think that be?
Well, it's difficult. I mean, we live in a time where everything's very expensive. We're all feeling the pressure of that. And I think more and more every day, everybody has to work really hard to make it a living. So it's I think that's the biggest challenge is really diving in. And that was the biggest challenge for me. I sat in front of a business meeting. When I took on this for my part-time job, I'm like, look, this is what I'm making here. This is what I'd make here. It's a big difference. And I think that's that leap of that, step of faith that we take, we're like, hey, God, I don't know how this is supposed to work out financially.
Mhm.
And when you take that step, you're like trusting fully in the Lord. But every week, I am just rejuvenated. I'm like, okay, God, like you got this. This is awesome. My finances work out, and the participating in a selfless service is what God wants us to do, really. And it benefits us. Everybody thanks me, and I'm like, I thank you. This is really fun for me. It's fun to
Right.
this last weekend having a group of kids up there and picking tomatoes and finding bugs and chopping out corn. Had two boys come out. They're twins. They're 17 and they're autistic.
Okay.
I didn't really notice anything. They love to work. I'm like, you guys seem normal to me. But their mom was just super excited what we're doing. She's like, this is going to be a weekly habit for us because it's good for them to get outside, get their hands dirty. and it's a treasure for me. Anybody that's thinking about starting this and God's putting it on their heart, in the end, you're going to be super blessed by it. It's a wonderful thing to be doing.
Well, I know that I have been blessed
Mm,
as well, because we've tried to promote the farm in any way that we can,
yes, thank
including
you.
today. But it's just something that it encompasses so many different things,
Mm,
providing, healthy food for people, providing community, providing, a place that people can, gather and gosh knows we need that,
yeah.
no matter where it is.
Mhm.
And so if you are really interested in helping Matt pick his tomatoes or squash or whatever it may be, they are available on Sunday mornings. Actually, it goes from 8 until 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I've had the pleasure of going there many times in the last year since we've associated with Matt and the farm. And so, if you are interested in volunteering, then go to the Templeton Hills Seventh Day Adventist Church page. Correct?
Well, it's Simpleton Hills Community Farm is the Facebook page.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, you can find us. That's the best way to find us, and get weekly updates.
okay,
And then we have a lot of other contact information there
okay.
too. But we're at 930 Templeton Hills Road, just right off the freeway, kind of by the
Okay,
hospital.
very good. So then go to the farm's Facebook page and you'll find all the information that you need. And please, find it in your heart to donate if you can, because it sounds like the farm is going to take some steps of faith that are going to enhance what they're doing
Mm.
as far as providing food for people and whatever. And if you can help them out in the interim, as far as bagging vegetables and things like that for the food banks that are requesting fresh vegetables, then by all means, please contact Matt. He'll be glad to respond to you and set up a time for you to do that. So, anyways, we certainly hope that you liked this video and are encouraged by the information that Matt has provided. So, please share it with somebody who might be interested in donating their time or their money to promote the resources that the farm provides. And please be sure to hit the bell for future notifications. And this is Mark Sobowitz, live from the Hub Studios for a Clarion Voice.